Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Ramney951, and I'm here bringing you a little quick video on some hats I just picked up recently. So here they are. You guys probably seen my last two, the Fuck 'em all denim camp cap, Supreme, was it Harris Tweed, wool. The hell is it called? I don't even remember the name. It was the Harris Tweed camp cap. All made of wool and all that. Um, My two newly picked up S logos. I got a S logo black wool here. I got a S logo navy right here, wool as well. And picked this up with this Harris Tweed camp cap in December. It's the Dynasty Supreme beanie. It's pretty meh, but it's what it is. And then also recently picked this up, the New Era Supreme beanie. Um, I'll do some little comparisons. First of all, I'm gonna focus on these two right here. So I picked this up like a couple weeks ago through eBay. Yeah, it cost me some change. Got it for under a buck, but still pretty up there. Pretty legit. It's a nice hat overall. The wool, honestly, it's a nice fabric. It gives it more of a fancy look, if you want to say. I'm gonna put the flash on real quick so we can see how that looks with the flash real quick. Alright guys, so like I said, here's the wool. And honestly, it gives it a lot nicer look. With the wool, it looks pretty fresh. I know a lot of people say the wool is not a good material for a hat, but it's not like the stringy wool like the Harris Tweed camp cap, where it's like, everywhere. How this is a nice hat, don't get me wrong. It's just, you can see how like the wool is not, it's different, it's differently woven. And on here, it's not as crazy like that where you see like all coming off the hat. It's pretty clean. It's a really nice hat. You got the nice S logo in the front. Really basic, but it's a really clean hat. Then you got Supreme on the back. Very, very clean, very nice. Not in too much of a big lettering, so it's not crazy bold, but it's really, really clean. I love the black leather strap. It's a really nice, clean leather strap, just straight up smooth kind of leather. Leather. The only thing is that kind of bugs me a little bit is that oh shit, damn it. All right, we're good. The only thing that bothers me a little bit is when you like strap down the buckle. If you when adjusting, it kind of leaves like these little imprints. Not too much of a big deal, but it's all that. You can see how the little grabber makes holes in the back, so can strap onto a leather. I got a pretty big head, so I have to go all the way and then some. But it's a nice hat. It's just for me like a lot of Supreme stuff just fits. It runs small, so like even the hats. Like I said, I got a pretty damn big head. The problem is it's not this part. It's the rim. This part right here. It's like my head protrudes, not kind of, I guess you would say, kind of slants outward, or not like that, but basically with how it's like this, it fits. It has a nice too snug of a fit. Cause we'll see if I have my other hat. Like what I need is a hat that kind of slants, like kind of like a summer cap. Let me find one real quick. Give me a second. All right, so I'm back, guys. So let me kind of show you what I'm trying to talk about. So a lot of the Supreme hats, they fit more like a fitted hat. Even though they have the snapbacks, you can see how they have that kind of fitted look. It's where it's just straight. My head, it's just too big, honestly. I'm gonna be truthful. But like hats like these, you can see where, it's pretty trashy hat, but this is what I'm like kind of trying to show. Is where it's not straight, it's like kind of an angle. Since this is a strap back, it's more. Well, you can see even. Let's see here. Yeah, so let's take a comparison. You can see this has a bigger, kind of a lot bigger, a lot more room for the head. Problem is, this is the material makes it, a lot more stronger, so it's not as flexible when you put your head in. See, there's really nothing here. It's just the material. So it's pretty cheap. Um, these definitely fit more like a fitted hat. Um, don't get me wrong. Yeah, so definitely these hats fit a lot more like a fitted hat, but you know, the quality in them is just it's really high, really good. I mean, if you get one of these black S logo wool hats, you know, they're definitely one of the nicer caps you're gonna see a lot. You know, a lot of detail, you know, went into it. I guess detail you could say. Just overall, it's a really nice hat. You can see, and just that the smoothness of the black leather strap just makes it that much more clean with the metal, the silver metal, you know, buckle, super clean. Just overall, really nice hat that goes with anything almost. Oh, you know, it's black and white, so you know, it goes with basically anything. And let's see here. So here's the navy. Same thing, just a navy. I really like the navy color, really nice. You know, I got the navy with the brown textured strap, and I was kind of questioning this because um, it seems like the black S logos were the only one with the smooth straps, and it kind of when I bought this one, I'm like, okay, does that mean this is fake or what's going on here? You know, there's kind of some red flags for me because first of all, I saw the strap and I'm like, what? Is it supposed to be textured? Isn't it supposed to be smooth? But apparently they are supposed to be textured like this. You see, you got the leather in the back like that. And then this kind of threw me off a little bit. You can see how the embroidering in the back got kind of sloppy. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but you know, it looks pretty sloppy how they did in the back. And the front looks fine. You know, well, it's a little sloppy on the R, I guess you could say. But take a look at the black one. I don't there's a little bit of, like not too much sloppiness, but you can see on the P on the bottom kind of connecting to the U. So you know it's not super on point. Um, you can see here. So I guess it's fine. It's in the back, you know. As far as I know, I don't think they make what you call it. I don't think they make fakes of the wool S logo. As far as I know, replicas, fakes, counterfeits, whatever you want to call them. I know they do make you know, people counterfeit or make a lot of replicas of fakes of the spring summer material one, which is sort of like this, but you know, a lot better material, or possibly the same. I don't know. This is like it's a little cheapy hat, but it's like 100% cotton, which is pretty cool. So you know, never know. Yeah, like I said, these fit. If you don't have a big ass head like me, these fit just fine. Like I said, they fit like more of a fitted hat. As far as my head size is, like hats wise, I think it's like it's close to an 8. I want to say I have like a pretty big head. I'm not sure how big, but like these I would have to like for these to fit really comfortable. I have to adjust the strap from here, and that part would have to be like right here or something for it to be like really comfortable. Um, so I'm kind of stretch these out a little bit, kind of break them in since they're new. I'm kind of bending the brim too. Like let's see here. Like doing that gives you a little bit more room. You can see how it brings this up right here. Gives you a little bit more extra headspace too, but no, not much. But I mean, overall, quality-wise, they're like a A plus plus. Really clean hats. Like I said, go with anything. I really dig the navy color. That's why I picked up a navy. For me, like navy's like for me, navy's like my spring color. So you can never go wrong with navy because usually black's gonna sell it super quick for anything. Since you know black's clean, kind of neutral. Um, so those really clean. Supreme hats, you know, one of the more hyped items every time you know they do a fall, winter, or spring, summer season. Let's see here. So now we're going to move on over here to the new Air beanie. So you can see here, there is a big size difference. This one fits This one fits really like snug around my head. It fits a lot more smaller than this. Both are navy, by the way. They might look black, but you can see this is blue, kind of a navy blue. This might look black, but this is the beanie itself's navy, and this is navy as well. But you can see here, size difference, a lot bigger. This one, kind of cuts off, kind of shorter. For me, I have, like I said, a big head, so it fits very snug. It looks kind of weird just on my head, so I like to wear like a hoodie over it, so it doesn't look so weird. This one's not too bad. As far as quality wise, both are really really warm. Keep your head warm like they should. Beanie should. Um, Honestly though, if I were to go quality wise, which one's better? I want to say the actual Supreme one's a lot better. The thickness and this. See here. I mean, overall, this one looks and feels better built, even though it's got this kind of corny, cheesy, kind of imprint here. As far as the new Air beanie, you got looks all the way since you got the box logo on there, so Supreme logo. Very clean, but like I said, it does fit small-ish. So do have that in mind. Like I said, if you have a little bit big head, I don't know, I guess it could be considered big for Supreme size or whatever. It does fit a lot smaller than the regular beanies that they may have. Overall, I like it still. Like I said, I rock it with the hoodie, so it doesn't look as awkward on my head. But I still wear it without hoodie, so whatever. Yeah, I mean, you got the world famous embroidered on there. Very nice. Honestly, I think I'd rather get I think it's called a tonal beanie. Don't get me wrong, I like the Supreme logo, but it's just too bold for me. So, I'd rather go with the black tonal beanie, New Era, or navy. I think those look more clean. And then for the tonal ones, you have the Supreme logo in red, little box, small box, instead of having the world famous embroidered. But it looks super clean. I also ordered a black one too from the same guy I picked up this black S logo from, so that should be coming in soon. And I bought this from an internet site. They also have Instagram and eBay account. They're under check them up on Instagram. They're under hashtag BulkPrem. Guys are super legit. I did it like a PayPal gift with them. Everything's good. The only problem is they sent me the wrong sweater or sweatshirt, and that's probably because how I gifted them the PayPal money. So it wasn't on paper or through something like that. What I'm saying. Like it got kind of confused. But yeah, instead they sent me a medium size S logo, ash gray. The hood sweatshirts, super clean. The only problem is it's the wrong size and the wrong item. I think I kind of would have been tempted to take it for instead of because what I ended up getting was the hooded track zip up sweater, which is basically it had navy on the I mean not navy, it has Supreme on the sleeves. They had like all red with white, and they had all black with the white. Then they had the navy, which was navy on the body, then green on the sleeves, and then the red Supreme on the arm as well. And then I picked up the ash gray one because that's the only one they had left. I would have picked up navy because I really like that one, but they didn't have that, and I picked the ash gray up in XL. So they're kind of working that out right now. But I bought that with the Supreme Navy S logo wool. I mean, those guys are super legit. Don't hesitate. Like I said, they're under hashtag BulkPrem, or even on eBay, they're under BulkPrem or something. I think if you look up their Instagram, they have links to their eBay And you can also email them at BulkPrem at gmail.com for any questions or something. But overall, they're a legit seller. Guys are super chill. Sent me the Supreme bag with some box logo stickers. And everything went good. It's funny because they put that in the sweater and one of these small boxes and everything fit. It's crazy. I didn't know how much these boxes can actually fill. I mean, fill. How much these boxes can actually fit. And, you can see the, the hat's, good condition, not damaged or anything. And I just had like some discrepancies at first because I've never owned another wool S logo, and like I said, what caught me off was the textured leather strap. So I wasn't sure if they did like all the logo S logos like with the smooth leather strap, or if they did them textured. So I was like, I had to kind of do some research, but basically all the other S logos but the black get the textured leather strap like the blue or the navy one, and the black one seems to always get the smooth leather. So I guess that's why it's a lot easier to tell the fakes or the replicas between the black color S logos and the other ones, because they're always going to have the silver belt, the silver buckle, silver colored buckle. They're always going to have the smooth black, textured um, leather straps. I know there's a couple on eBay. I think there's one on eBay right now. I have no idea if it's real or fake. I'm leaning toward more it's like a fake or replica, but it has this black leather strap, but it's like it looks really bad. It doesn't look clean at all. Doesn't even look good enough to be like one of these textured ones. I mean, it might be because it's an older version, but it looks really bad. And the buckle is gold instead of silver. So I don't know. It's kind of the spring summer look. It's not the wool, so that's why the wool's a little safer to get. I want to say because I don't think they've made any wool replicas, because wool like this I think a hat would be maybe more costly to make, and it wouldn't come out as clean. I mean, maybe it could. I don't know. I would think it's just doing a quality hat like this, how they did it, would take a lot more time and effort than it is just to make cheapy little hat like this. Slap a S logo embroidered on front and some Supreme on the back with a half-ass strap, so half-ass buckle put as a replica. So as far as I want to say, you're not gonna go wrong with the wool S logos. I know, like I said, the wool kind of, a lot of people don't approve of it, but honestly, it makes the hat super clean. Um, I guess you could say it kind of insulates your head as far as temperature, but for me, since it's been cold in the mornings, I can't really tell the difference. It doesn't keep my head super warm like a beanie, but it also doesn't, keep it cold, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess the material helps, if it's all windy and stuff, helps prevent it from getting cold as fast or something. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'll try to respond to you guys as fast as I can. Cause see here's the Harris tweed, and this one, it's all wool. I really like the look and feel of it, super clean. But this one also fits my damn head a little too small. Kind of all of them do. Just have a big ass head, I think. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the spring summer S logos. Hopefully they fit more like this, because these fit a lot more comfortable. But see how that goes. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, guys, peace.